Ooh-wee. Let's get the paints out that we're going to use. Oh, man. Whew. Nearly stuck my finger in the paint. Got to be a little bit more aware of what I'm doing. Right? It's like, that's how it goes. Trying to become awake and aware. Good morning. Good morning. All right, we're going to work on this snake. Let's see. Do we see any other colors we want? Love this lighter gray color. Okay. Let me just see what this purplish gray color does. Nice. That is nice. It's got some warmth in it. Lavender color. See that? Like gray lavender. We're going to use it as well. This is probably all dried up, this pinkish. That is dried up. Might as well not even put that back in the container. Excuse me. Pretty much just woke up and was really excited to come out here and get to work. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Just got my paints here. Working on painting this snake. See, there's the still life. And here is my painting of it that I'm working on. Let's get in there and paint. I'm in the state of Tennessee in the United States. My name's Melodie Provenzano. And I'm very, very excited to be here. Ooh, even though my stomach's growling. Welcome. I'm doing good. How are you doing this morning? Scales on this snake. Where they go here. Oh, I'm going to put a little yellow there on that end. This yellow is good, but it needs some white in it. Oh, good. I'm glad you're good. Lax me, nature. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a toy snake. See, just a toy. Be showing the still life and the drawing, or like so you can see both like that, or is it better just to have it on the have the screen on the drawing? Rather, I'm using acrylic paint for this. Very matte acrylic paint. Water-based paint. Scales get really, really small on this little yellow band. I can see lots of scales. Friday, that's cool. In Greenville, South Carolina, there's an opening of a gallery show called I Still Believe in Miracles at the Da Vinci House in Greenville, South Carolina in the United States. And my work is part of that group show. Very happy about that. Be grateful for. All right, let's really do some fine tuning. There's more in the chat here that I've missed. Will Tan says hi. Shadow Milk, hi. Hi, Shadow Milk. Sorry, I didn't know you were here. Shadow Milk, Shadow Milk, Shadow Milk Cookie. This is for Shadow Milk Cookie. I still have to do a video, Shadow Milk, where I teach people how to draw Shadow Milk. I think it'll be in like 5 steps. 3 steps would be kind of hard, unless I incorporate like multiple steps in each step. Dark, nice and mixed up. Maybe I'll put a little more water in it. Mix that water into it. For the thumbs up, guys. And let's mix this stuff up. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't want to mix this too much because there's green in this container. This color, this paint so much because I like this color. Here too. Sometimes you have to freshen up your paints. You know, you can't, like, these are acrylics, so the water in them evaporates and they dry out. So you have to add water back into them. Liquid in them. I don't really know the actual chemical makeup of these paints, but this is part of the whole thing, mixing paint. It's nice though, you get to look at these colors. See that? Oh, ooh, I spilled it. See it. Wipe that off so it doesn't. There we go. I'll just wipe that off. That's better. All right. Now back to it. Snake, and this up here has shadow on it right here. Speaking of shadow, milk cookie, shadow. Now, speaking of shadows, shadow milk cookie, how are you today? It's so nice to see you again. Seven here. It's probably about 3 o'clock there. Does that mean you're home from school? I'm just waking up, Shadow Milk. It's like it's 7:06 a.m. here in Tennessee. Good. I'm excited that it's Friday and tomorrow's the opening. I've been working on that large zero gravity infinite space painting, and it's finally going to be on display. So I'm super excited about that. Tomorrow's the opening at Da Vinci House in Greenville, South Carolina. So, so exciting. Okay, I'm going to make this shadow a lot darker right here. A lot darker. I'm going to blend it in. Using a really nice brush right now. Lisa, welcome to the chat. Welcome to my channel. Or If you're already a subscriber, thank you so, 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 so much. I really appreciate all the people who have subscribed to me lately. I started my art quest on April 3rd of this year, and I'm going live a lot to help grow my channel. I love painting, and I hope people enjoy seeing what I'm working on. Oh, wow, thank you for saying it's amazing. I appreciate it. Really excited by this still life here of this snake. In this blue bow. There's a Bob Dylan song, Tangled Up in Blue. So that's what I'm calling this painting. That's the title of this painting, Tangled Up in Blue. Vers Candy. You thought it was real. Well, it's going to look even more real at some point. Interesting. They're so flat. Pretty pronounced highlight. Very thin, thin edge. Get this brush washed off. Alyssa, and thank you for the hearts. Okay, there's a highlight right here on the top edge of this ribbon loop. Thick, I want it to be real thin. There we go. And I need to finesse this edge here. Some definition. Shadow gets in the way. Or my hand, look at that, it gets all, like you can't really see what I'm doing if you're focused on my hand and not the actual piece. My name is Melody. Yeah, that's the name my parents gave me. I love it. I love my name. I'm so glad that they named me Melody. And Provenzano is my last name. The seasons are changing here. In Tennessee, it's getting cooler. Like it was 48 degrees this morning, so it's just what's happening. My hand isn't broken. I wear a glove because part of my hand doesn't like get oil all over the paper. If I have like, you know, your hands produce oils and stuff. So for one, it keeps like my hand, it protects the paper from my hand, and it also protects my hand from the paint. But then I have this finger covered up because this finger, I've done so much painting and drawing that I traumatized this finger. So the fingernail looks a little weird. It's not really bad, but it doesn't look normal, like totally normal like this finger. So I keep it covered up because I don't want people to see it. But I'm not hurt or anything. Like, it's kind of like my thing, wearing a glove on one hand. Sometimes I wear it on both hands, but today I've only got it on one hand. Okay. All right, bye, Alyssa. Thanks for stopping by. And if you subscribe, thank you. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribe. Computer here. Hi, go. Oh, you'll be back in a while, Alyssa. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Looks like some people have subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. It's awesome. Okay. Little painting here. For the emojis. Little white on this edge here. Nice. See that? Yeah, this thin little. Love edges. Ooh, yes. It's nice. Very, very thin lines at the tops or bottoms of these ribbon loops, making all the difference. Oh, I have green tea here. I'm going to have a sip. Yum. I think green tea is an acquired taste. I didn't really like it that much when I started drinking it, but now I like it. It's like for it. Real art. Yeah. I love art so much. I have a game show called 30 Seconds to Masterpiece. And if you look in my shorts section on my channel, you can see these 30-second videos. They're actually like 38 seconds because I do a little logo in the beginning. It's like 30 seconds to masterpiece. And anyway, they create works of art in 30 seconds. No stop motion, just like straight artwork. Oh, Sumek, you just subscribed. Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. And if you do watch the shorts, you can like and comment, and that's voting. That's like basically whoever's going to get the most likes and comments on their 30 seconds to masterpiece is going to win gold place, which is basically just like bragging rights. Several different artists competing. This like purpley color. And I think the snake is kind of reflecting itself lightly onto this bow right there. Oh, and up here too, on this one. Veil. Thank you. Thakfam says, too specific. Sumik says, you can draw my photo. Well, I have my work cut out for me with this snake. Offer, Sumik. Paper like this is kind of new to me. This colored blue paper. I've never done a, or it's not true. I did one other blue. I painted the bow on this blue paper, but I never finished it. Oh, later. No, I'm not a teacher. I'm an artist. I mean, there are teachers and who are artists. Teachers are artists, but I didn't go to school for teaching. I just went to school for fine art, and that's what I'm doing, making some fine art here. Grow my YouTube channel. So I found that going live is a really helpful way of growing my channel, so I don't have to edit. I can just go live and work on my painting, and it's very, very useful because people then see it, and I can tell them my name. My name is Melodie Provenzano. It's building my confidence as like being a public figure. Which doesn't come naturally to me. It's starting to come more naturally. In the public, that is. Used to it. Name is Italian, but I'm half, my heritage is actually just a quarter Italian and half Polish, and then a quarter like a bunch of other stuff like Holland Dutch and English and French, and basically an American mutt, except for the Polish. 100% Polish, but she was born in America. She's the third generation. Am I a perfectionist? I mean, perfection isn't possible. It's like impossible. I just work on a painting until I feel like I'm satisfied with it. Eventually I finish. Eventually I get satisfied. I wouldn't say it's perfect ever, but it's perfect enough for me. Is how far you want to zero in and how long you want to spend on something. I have done 1 hour bows where I set the timer and I paint really fast, and it becomes like this messy painting in the end, but it has all the all the pieces, you know, to look like a bow. Beautiful. Oh, that's very nice to say. Thank you. This morning. You're changing. It's me. Me. I don't understand your question. WT had you now. Thak. Let's keep going here with kind of refining. Refine, refine, refine. I love refining. Get this here. Let's get some white. Let's mix what's on my brush with some white and do this edge right here. Little edge. And then light right here. Really look at stuff, you know, really, really look at it. Like, respect it and justice. Just making up words as I paint. Into books and stuff while I work. Thank you. Thank you for promoting me. That's nice. Right to left. Is that true all the time? Is that true about lightning? Is it left or just in the painting? Yeah, the painting in this case, the light is definitely coming from the right side. I have the light right here next to me on the right-hand side. Third day I've been working on this. The third or second? Third, maybe. I don't know. You can see there are other live streams and you can see where the snake painting begins. Aside her dislike of snakes and like my painting. That is so cool. Thank you, Barbara. Thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Mamba a dance? Music? A kind of snake? A cartoon snake? Sounds like it'd be a cartoon snake. Mamba. More white. Oh yeah, this is, I see what's going on here. Let's get some white. Section right here of this ribbon loop. Light really helps. It'd be better if I wore nail polish. Yeah, nail polish really isn't my thing. I like to wear nail polish sometimes, like if I have to go to a wedding or something, like something I have to be like dressed up. But in general, I don't really wear nail polish because, first of all, when you paint, if you get paint on your nail polish, it sticks to the nail polish. Anyway, I appreciate the suggestion, though. I'm just not that kind of woman who wears nail polish a lot. I mean, some people really love wearing nail polish. They really get into it. Attractive. What happens when a man does a drawing, though, who doesn't wear nail polish? Is that less attractive? That's probably good advice. With art, you kind of have to be true to yourself. Kind of have to do. I mean, it depends. If you're, I guess, yeah, if I'm trying to like appeal to a lot of people, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I think. Shadow right here under the snake, though. That's really going to help make the snake look like it's sitting on the paper. Look at this. I'm making it pretty dark. I'll add a little water to it. Hello, Metric. I'm so happy to see you again. I think Thak is saying I'm confused. I'm thinking about it. You know, I'm thinking about like the pros and cons of like painting my nails. Like, is this something that is worth doing or not? Like, it takes effort to paint your nails, you know? I don't really have time either to paint my nails. Like, I'd rather be making paintings than painting my nails. And if you're gonna go get your nails done, that's a whole nother expense, you know, and I'd rather spend my money on other things than getting my nails done because it's not really important to me. So anyway, I think that's what Thak was saying. Like I was confused because I was really considering like what are the pros and cons of doing your nails. Simpler, exactly. Well, Sumik Sumik suggested it to make my stream more attractive. I could have my nails done, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things, like if I was doing this privately, I would definitely not have my nails done. And I guess my whole intention to begin with when I started this channel on April 3rd, like I started posting on April 3rd. I had a channel for a long time, but I never posted a thing. I just used it to watch stuff. And then my son said, why don't you, let's have a YouTube channel. We could do mom and son paints. My son's 9. I think he was like 8. Yeah, he was 8 in April. So anyway, he was like, let's do mom and son paints. And we'll put it on YouTube and we'll do it every day, etc. But he got bored. And so I was like, well, I kind of like this idea of having a YouTube channel. He's like, yeah, you should do it. You should definitely have a YouTube channel. So my son, who was 8 at the time, convinced me to have a YouTube channel. It didn't take too much convincing. I mean, I love painting and I'm an artist and I have a private practice. So anyway, my idea was to share my private practice with people. He's 9 now. It's not about my nails, it's about my art and my private practice. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like in my private practice, which I'm sharing with you right now, I'm sharing like how I do things, right? In when I make my art, as if you were like here, like over my shoulder. This is how it's done. This is how I do it. I'm not like putting on any airs, except I might not have my finger covered because I kind of don't like the way my finger looks, so I cover it up. Polish on this one finger, that might be a good idea. That's kind of cool idea. But I would still wear the glove because I wear the glove to protect the paper and to protect my hand from the paint because even though it's water-based paint, I don't want to get paint on my hands. Turk Sphinx, that's nice. I painted like a canyon. You can see on my 50th episode. Okay, so my story, right? So of this channel, the story of this channel. So I decided I was going to post every single day. And so for 365 days in a row. Well, I haven't quite done that, but I've posted a lot. And now that I'm doing live streams, I'm doing really good. But I did really, really well. Like for the first like 80 days or so, like I was posting like every day. It was crazy. Anyway, episode 50, if you want to see Mom and Son Paints, I put it as episode 50. So we painted a canyon. That was the first Mom and Son Paints that we did. I had that we did mom and son paints for about 2 weeks before I started my channel officially because I wanted to get some some catalogs, some content made. Okay, what's going on in this chat? Take it back, please. Hi, Hannah. Attracted that confusing message, Sumik. Thank you. I didn't understand what you meant by that. Hi, Golbahar. Nice to see you again. I love seeing people, multiple times. I love it when they come back. Why the tired face? Are you tired? Golbahar, are you tired? Yay, Shadow Milk is back. Awesome. Welcome back. Okay. I have to focus, so. Whew, I've been doing a lot of talking, huh? That was to say is that you're getting a very real experience of what it's like for me painting. Realism, how about that? I need a slightly different color highlight. Let me see. Maybe this will give me the right highlight color that I need. Better. Metric, thank you. I'm gonna put a really cool eye on the snake, but I wanted to the actual snake, its eye is not really, it's not even painted in. So, but I want my snake to have a better eye. I want it to be like painted in. So I put a little white dot where its eye goes. I'm gonna make that eye really cool somehow. Let me move this over a little bit. Oops, sorry about that shakiness. Oh, my stomach just growled. Yeah, I need some inspiration though. So I'd like to look at a bunch of snake pictures, like real snakes. Realism is about control of imagination. Then you cannot paint what you imagine. That's great work. Very pretty. Oh, thank you, Careless Whispers. For me, I really love connecting with what I'm seeing. It's not so much about my imagination as it is about what the world is offering me to look at. So, and I want to be inspired by things. So I don't want to just make up an eye. I can visualize an eye and make it up, but I'd rather look at what nature, like how nature made eyeballs on snakes, and then decide like what eye I want to put there, I've seen there are several kinds of snake eyes. There are the venomous snakes. They have a certain kind of eye. And there are like nice snakes, not nice snakes. I mean, there are venomous snakes can be nice too. It's not like they're not nice. It's like, but they like, if they're threatened, they'll bite you and they have venom in, and that's dangerous. But all I'm saying is different snakes have different kinds of eyes. And I'd like to look at some pictures of snakes. Oh, your phone's going off, Golbahar. No. I'd like to look at some pictures of snakes. so that I can figure out which eye would be the best, like what eye I think would look the best. I'd like it to be based on a real snake. I don't want to just make up an eye for a snake and it have nothing to do with real snakes. Snakes have specific looking eyes. Oh, bye, bye, Golbahar, bye. Put on the very edge of this, right here, highlight. Very nice. Hey, the circle of life is here today. Oh, I gotta take a screenshot. Circle of life. There, I took a screenshot. You always say the most nice things to me. I screenshotted it so I can read it. I can read it to myself later if I feel like it. Let's see what it says. The screenshot is not going away off my phone. Go, go. There it goes. Okay, so let's see what you said. In the stream of melodies are a ribbon of blue takes its part, a bow of azure, a shimmering sight, casting a soft and gentle light. Aww. Me, why do I choose to put a snake through the ribbon? Well, because I've always liked. I've been painting toy snakes for a long time now, for like over a decade. And I did one painting where I had a snake in a ribbon, and that was cool. And then the other day, I was doing a live stream, and actually one of the viewers said, "Why it'd be cool to have the snake tangled in the bow, but that would be too hard." And I thought, no, that's a great idea. And so, like when I did it the first time, I kind of just had the snake coming out and then the tail coming out. It wasn't like tangled, like you couldn't really see it like this. Like in this case, I actually, yeah, tangled the snake in the bow. So it was kind of the viewer's idea, and I loved it, and I love it. I just love it. I love the juxtaposition of what people fear with like what people love to would love. Like people love getting gifts. People like it when people give them things and stuff. And also there's like the gift of life, you know, like this life that we have is like it's kind of a mystery. Like a gift can be a mystery, like when it's all wrapped up and it has a bow. So anyway, I really like it. I hope that explains things. I don't know what its scientific name is. Fact, I'm not sure. I don't have any clue. I know that they're in Tennessee where I live. We have copperhead snakes and they're venomous, and we have rat snakes, which are just straight black snakes, and they are non-venomous. And there are also rattlesnakes in Tennessee that are venomous. Fortunately, on our property, I've only seen rat snakes, and they're really big and black, but they're not venomous, so they can't really hurt you. So, and they eat rats, they eat mice and stuff. They're kind of good to have around. Giant snake skins in our yard. Good, good metric. I'm glad I explained it. Yes, transforming rebirth and duality. Exactly. Mark is gonna Google it. Now, I don't know if this snake has any basis in reality. Like, for all I know, the people who made these toy snakes just like use their imagination to color them in. You know, they're like, oh, wow, black and yellow, that looks good together. So I don't know if this is like a real snake, but I'm going to look at some eyes of snakes before I give it the eye that it's going to have. Okay, this is the chat. I kind of get like sidetracked a little bit. So I apologize if I'm going to like, you know, not see what's going on in the chat so that I can really get absorbed into the painting. The chat, but I want to get more done here. Absorbed into the paint. I'm going to do some really big paintings online as well. I've just built a really big studio, and right now I'm in the first studio that I built, and it's small. And now I have a big studio, and I'm going to do big paintings and lots of paintings in there. So I'll do some of those online too. Full of life. Bye. You have a blessed day too. I'm so glad you stopped in too. I screenshotted your little poem for me. I really appreciate that. That's so generous and sweet of you to write those wonderful words and to share them. Thank you. Highlight right there. Or highlight right here. Up a bit. Oh, I feel so excited about this bow. Cleaned up and refined. I get excited. I can like see it. Illusion up here, you know, it's like nice and tidy. Is growling. I hope y'all can't hear that through the chat. It's like rawr, rawr. It's like feed me. Like my stomach is saying, "Oh, Shadow Milk is silly." Yeah, yeah, Shadow Milk. I'm silly too, Shadow Milk. Watch this. This is how silly I am. Shadow Milk. All right. That's Shadow Milk. Shadow Milk cookie. All right. back to this painting. Edge right here, the edge of this ribbon loop comes back here. There. See that? It's back there. Oh yeah, king snake. We have king snakes too around here. Thanks for looking it up, Thak. India, by any chance? I have some friends in India. Well, internet friends. Rumpelstiltskin. He comes by. I hope he drops in today. We'll see if he does or not. I think you're from India, right? It's not a rat snake. Rat snakes are black, solid black. I was saying that's what we have in where I live. We have rat snakes. Like all black or all brown, but they're all one color. They don't have stripes. You're correct. It's not a rat snake. Definitely not. This edge right here. See, here's the highlight. And then I see all this like white thin line coming off of the highlight, making the edge of this voice. Appreciate you saying that. Right down here. Edge, but then this highlight kind of comes up onto the bow about there. Okay. People watching for me. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I really appreciate it. In and out of focus. I wish I could focus lock on the snake and the bow so that my hand wouldn't throw the image out of focus. But I don't know how to fix that on the live stream. Oops. Change this. It should be curved this way. This is not really an oops, but more like oh, I gotta make it look ugly to clean it up. Now I clean it up. Ribbon. My brush. I'm committed to sharing my private practice for a year. And so this is like day 138. Not quite halfway through. 17 thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you've subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. That means a lot to me because I'm really trying to grow my channel. Here, I need to clean this up. I need to refine, refine, refine. Here we go. Let's, there at the highlight. And we'll come, it's like this beautiful curve here. Okay. So I see this little loop going back. How I could love something so much, like just doing something so much. Like, why do I love painting so much? Doesn't love it. It's nice. Now let's get in here. Little tiny spot that's making this loop here. Zoom in. Server. Now we have 8 viewers on my end, but yes, it was funny. It's funny the way synchronicity works and coincidence. Oh, thank you for, yeah. Research for me. Like, get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Good morning, Omizu. I've been talking about 30 Seconds to Masterpiece, and Omizu is one of the artists who created a 30 Seconds to Masterpiece for my game show. And it's awesome. It's very magical the way you paint, like the way you take off the paint and the light shines through the plastic. It's awesome. Everybody, oh, Amizu's name for the 30 Seconds to Masterpiece is Corey. So check out Corey Burnett Hansen's 30 Seconds to Masterpiece and give it some thumbs up and comments, because that's how you can vote on his piece if you like it. It's very likable. Oni. Did you make up that character, Omizu? The Oni character? Well, play with it and make a 30-second video. That's awesome. All the videos uploaded to YouTube. Oh, cool. And I got all the videos uploaded to Instagram. You have like 2 Instagram accounts. Is that correct, Omizu? Because I think I follow both of them. I found the one first, and then I noticed you followed me with the other, which I didn't know about the other one until I saw that you followed me with it, and then I was like, oh, he must have 2. So, but I guess you're more active with one of your Instagram accounts. Oh, cool. Do you post to both of them, or you just mainly post to one of them now? Yeah. Everybody, if you're on Instagram, you can check out Omizu's at Minnesota Pop Art. Really dark. This dark little shadow back there inside this loop. And I want to get it in there. Get that darkness in there. Different experience for me working on colored paper like this, and primarily using these very matte paints. Like, hi, stalker. Welcome to the chat. Into the bow right here. There's darkness right there. And then this bow ribbon connects to this one right here. And there's part snake, I think this is snake shadow right here, part snake shadow. Glam? No, I don't like working from photos. I like working from real objects. So there's my still life right there. I'm a still life painter primarily. I set up objects and I paint them. Oh, Mizu, thank you so much. I decided to experiment with colored paper. Thank you, Shlom. Thank you. And so, yeah, that's what's happening. Thank you. I appreciate everybody's kind words. Awesome. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. So if you've subscribed to me, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I just got to pick up this blue. There's like these two kinds of blues. And there's this one, and they're very different, see? And with the combination of these two blues, I'm kind of like creating the reflections of the paper onto the baby blue bow and getting the colors of the reflection. Thank you. It wasn't actually my idea to have the snake tangled. There was a viewer on my live stream. I mean, I have done a bow that has a snake going through it, but not tangled in it like this. Like when I did the bow, when I did the painting that I did, it was like, yeah, it wasn't like tangle. I actually cut the snake into two pieces, and I had the tail coming out one side of the bow and I had the head coming out the other. So you couldn't see what was happening on the inside. But then the other day, there was a person on the live chat, and they were like, oh, it'd be cool, because I was doing a different painting. And they were like, it'd be cool if you tangled the snake in the bow. And I thought, oh, that's a really great idea. They said, oh, but it'd be too difficult. And I was like, no. And so anyway, I did the other painting, and I imagined the snake going through the bow. And I put the snake going through the bow in an imaginary way. And anyway, I decided with this one, I would actually tangle it in the bow and see what it looks like for real. And the cool thing is it like really like pulls the ribbon in places. Like when I had done it, where did I put my bow? My other bow. Well, anyway, yeah, I painted this bow, and I've thought about putting the snake through this bow, just like using my imagination. But then I thought, no, it'd be better to really try to make the still life. So that's what I did. Anyway, I really like it. I'm excited by it, and I'm glad you guys like it too. Because these contrasting elements, I've been including them in my still lifes for a long time. One of my earliest big paintings was of a ballerina dancing, and she's surrounded by all of these bugs. It's called Ballerina with Bugs. And she has this like nice 50s floral background. Oh, hi, Shadow Milk. Sorry, I'm looking at the painting. I had trying to draw my big sister, and now I'm done with it. If you want to see. Yes! Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, Shadow Milk, I totally want to see. Post it on my community page for sure. And after I do this live stream, I'll check it out. I love having a community page because I love seeing what other people are making. I hope, like, if you're not already inspired, like Omizu is totally inspired to make art already. But if, maybe I can be inspiring to some people. I don't know. It'd be nice if I can inspire people. But if you're already inspired, that's even better. But yeah, you can totally share whatever you're working on my community page, and I can look at it. And I'll probably be inspired by your work as well. Like it gets a bit darker gray in here too. So I'm gonna darken this up so that we can really see. I have two cats. I have one cat named Pierre. He's orange tabby. And I have another cat named Creamsicle. And she is like kind of like a soft, creamy orange, very creamy, like whitish, orangish color. Tabby. And Pierre's an old guy, and Creamsicle is a young, probably like a year old, maybe a year and a half now. Neighbor's cat, but it didn't. It was supposed to be their chicken coop cat, and I guess it didn't like living in the chicken coop because it came over here and it didn't want to leave. And I tried to bring it back to the neighbor, and that didn't work out. It ran back to our house. So the neighbor was like, "Well, I guess it's made up its mind." I was like, "I guess so." Oh, cool! You finished the 6 canvases, Amizu says. Oh, wow. Awesome. Oh, hey, Naja. Hi, you love cats so much. You know what's crazy? I'm going to tell you all a secret. It's not going to be a secret anymore, but every time I see one of my cat's whiskers since like 2009, every time I see a cat whisker, I put it in this little tiny piece of paper that I made, like a little paper that I made into like an envelope. So I have this collection of cat whiskers. Isn't that crazy? That's like a crazy person. But I love it. And one day I'm like going to either like make cat sculptures and have real whiskers, or like maybe make a painting and have real whiskers. I don't know. I'm going to make some sort of art, some sort of cat art with these real whiskers. Oh, yeah, I could totally paint with a cat whisker, but I'd rather use it as a whisker, like, because they're so cool. They're like, I don't know, I really like cat whiskers. I think they'll look amazing in a sculpture. This line, this bright line. I think I love painting ribbons, bows so much because they have this like very, very sharp edge that catches the light. And I like putting, like, I like putting lines around things. Like, I like defining things. This needs to be a little bit more acute. Something like this more. Ooh. And then it comes up. The light gets caught and goes up this plane of the ribbon. Here, very bright light. Cactus. Yeah. Now you're talking. Oh my gosh. It could be like a cactus. A cactus. Like a cactus, a cactus. Are you serious? That is crazy. Nadja, you want an idea? Toyota, like the car? I know Toyota the car. My parents had a Toyota when I was a child that 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 we drove around in. They drove me around in. They drove themselves around in. Oh, the YouTuber. No, I don't. I'm not familiar with the YouTuber Toyota. Are they an artist? This is where I learn stuff. I love it. Nadja, as far as an idea, what do you like? You know, you have to be able to figure out what you can like, what you want to give your attention to, you know? Like, thing for you, it might bore you, you know? You kind of have to figure out what you like, what you want to involve yourself in, you know? I like other people's art so much that I have a project called Seeing Oneself in Others where I actually paint from life other artists' sculptures. That's something I'm really passionate about. And I used to do more of what I'm doing right now. Like I do this on a large scale where I'll set up like a big complex still life and paint it hyper realistically, and it'll take me like 500 hours to finish it. Hours, Shadow Milk, to do your big sister. Wow. Oh, she backed up against the canvas. Okay. Yeah, maybe it was an accident. Well, you gotta get some cleaner. Nice pair of gloves, gardening gloves. The cat totally went on one of them. I just threw it in the trash. I was so mad. Anyway, that's like gross talk. Toyota's here. He's a builder. Hey, Stalker was just talking about you, Toyota. I had Naja, in the United States, they offer scholarships. I had a scholarship. I went to Parsons School of Design, and I had a scholarship and I had a student loan. I had both, and my parents paid what they could. So, like, I graduated with like $20,000 of debt, but it was helpful. Like Parsons was pretty expensive. It was pretty expensive then, but they gave me a scholarship, so they gave me a bunch of money to go there too. So, you know, you can hone your skills, and if you need financial aid, you just apply for financial aid in the United States, and, you know, hopefully you get it. I recommend applying to more than one school. I only applied to 2 schools. I applied to Cooper Union and oh, Stalker, I was Toyota. Oh, okay, well that explains it. Cool. Um, you live in Europe. Oh, I thought in Europe, I thought schools were subsidized a lot by the government. Not in your case, I guess. That's how I did it. I got student loans and a scholarship. And my parents as well helped because it was expensive. So with all those 3 things, it worked out. You weren't smart enough? I hardly believe that. You were probably too smart. I was going to say, when I applied, I only applied for 2 schools, Cooper Union and Parsons, and I did not get into Cooper Union. But I got into Parsons, so that was good. But in retrospect, I probably should apply to more than 2 schools. But I thought I would get into both of them, actually. I was so arrogant and confident. Boy, did I cry. When I didn't get into Cooper Union, I got the rejection letter. Oh my goodness. I just sat on my parents' stoop of their house and cried. This little concrete stoop, just like the stoop I have in front of my house, actually. I live in a house that is a lot like the house I grew up in. It's strange. Fascinator. Oh, hi, Alex. Thank you. I can't wait to see the drawing of your sister. I hope you put it in the chat, I mean in the community board, on the community page with your other post. I hope you posted it there so I can see it when I'm done with this live stream. When I'm done with this live stream, I will check out the community page, see if there are any new posts. Hopefully Shadow Milk posted the drawing she did of her sister. And I'm gonna go look at it when I'm done. I'm not done yet though. I'm still going here. My stomach is not growling loud enough yet for me to stop what I'm doing. Oh, it just went. Man. But yeah, I would have applied to more schools, but I guess it worked out. It all worked out. I was young. I didn't realize how many artists were in the world. I thought that I was like only like one of, like all the other famous artists, I guess. I thought like I was like one of one of them. I didn't realize that there were tons of artists. There are so many great artists, and many of them are not famous. They're just artists. They're just being artists. They're just creative people. Awesome stuff. So as I got older, I learned that yeah, like I'm not alone. Like there are lots of people out there making cool stuff. Who is Stalker? I thought you were Stalker, Toyota. Hi, Maddie. Maddie's back. Nice to see you again, Maddie. Of course, I remember you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. You're the little white duck, the goose. That your avatar is the same. Because I definitely, I remember your name, Maddie. Um, but I also remember your avatar. This is my only account. Okay, no problem. I appreciate it. Excited about this bow. excitement with you all. I love it. Thanks, Maddie. On this edge here. Little sound effect. It's so important, you know? Like the shadows are so important. The shadows and just like focus on the object. But when the shadows are in the object, it's easy to overlook them. Still, you can overlook them. So it's important not to overlook the shadows if you want something to look real. Having the shadows be correct is a key component. Right. Oh, Omizu, the show is tomorrow. Tomorrow is a show called I Still Believe in Miracles. Thanks for asking, Omizu. Yeah, good night. And oh, thank you, Maddie. So the show is tomorrow. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no. Cooper Union is probably not quite as difficult to get into as it was because now you have to pay for it. Back when I applied to Cooper Union, it was free and very competitive. Like only like less than 10% of the people who applied got in. So it was extremely competitive. And thing was, is that my friend Joel, who also has a 30 Seconds to Masterpiece, he was several years ahead of me and he got into Cooper Union. And so everybody thought like, oh, Joel got into Cooper Union, Melodie will get into Cooper Union. Like, sure, you apply and you'll get in or whatever. But anyway, I didn't get in. But Joel got in. So I'm happy for Joel. It's cool that he got in and got free education. I really wanted a free education because I didn't want to be in debt. And I mean, I don't know, free sounds good, right? I mean, it sounded great to me. And it was a great school. Like it had a really great reputation. So anyway, it was very, very competitive. Parsons is also a good school, but they were not free, so they were my second choice. And like I said, I got student loans and I got a scholarship and my parents paid some money. So, hey, Sumik's back and the German King is here. Guten Tag. German King Shadow Milk from Germany is also here somewhere, maybe still. But anyway, so tomorrow in Greenville, South Carolina is the group show I Still Believe in Miracles. And it's a group show, but my painting Zero Gravity Infinite Space has been picked up and it's in Greenville. So I can't wait to see it. Tomorrow my family and I are going to drive there and see my painting hanging in the gallery. Be cool. Some of the smaller pieces that I made streaming live, actually. Those are also going to be in the show. Maybe I could do a live stream from the gallery. It's exciting, totally. It'll be cool. It's going to be cool, 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 cool. So, Omizu, what happened? Did you not go to art school at all? Or did you go to community college? Or did you study something else? Or like what happened with your schooling? Or are you totally self-taught? Or did you have a good art department in your high school? Or you're a collage student. A college student. Cool. Thank you for stopping in. Tschüss. Catcher's here again. Nice to see you, Dust Catcher. That I'll try to do some live stream. It's going to be tomorrow night at 7. So maybe I can live stream when I go to the gallery and my first look around. My first look around the gallery, because I've never been to the gallery, but I've seen pictures of it and it looks cool. It looks like a really nice big space. I see Yomizu. Maddie? Oh, cool. You're doing a chef course in college. That's very creative. Food is very creative. And I think that's a great job. Like, you could be a chef. There are restaurants all over the world. You know, that's pretty cool. Too dark, but I still want it dark. Maybe I'm covering it up too much. I'm hoping maybe I'll thin down my paint to make it more translucent. This needs more development here. Let's try this purpley color, this purpley light color. Let's add it right here. Nice. A little bit. This is here. Oh, Naja's gonna go draw. Excellent. Naja, I hope you'll post your drawing to my community page so I can see it. Post a picture of something you've cooked. Because isn't like plating food like a big part of like being a chef, like putting it on the plate and making it look good? I'd love to see what you've plated, what you've cooked. Oh, Maddie's in middle school. Sumik, my husband is a musician, and that's his passion. His passion is music. Yeah. Omizu, I wonder what would have happened if I had gone to grad school. Because, like, a lot of, like, successful artists, successful meaning in the art market, like with blue chip galleries and stuff, they've all gone to grad school and gotten their master's degree. And I didn't do that. I was like, I could not wait to get out of school. In fact, I wanted to quit school once I was in it. I was like, this is not for me. I know what I want to do. I was very arrogant. But it's good I went to New York City because I ended up graduating from Parsons, and then I fell into doing window display for fashion companies. So it all worked out for me. I got a job that I liked, that was creative, and that was important. I really needed a job that I would like because I had had some horrible jobs, like being a maid at a hotel. Like, ugh, that's the worst job. I always tip maids well if I stay in a hotel because I know what it's like because I was a maid at a hotel for a summer job. Let me look at what's going on in this chat that I'm missing. It must be your passion, Sumik. That's cool. Do you listen to my husband's album? That's awesome. Yeah, his name is Hans Chu. Music? Oh, cool. Yeah. Alexis has posted a bunch of drawings on my community page. So cool. My husband does not have a YouTube channel. In fact, my husband is very like social media. Like he doesn't really like get into it at all. He does the minimum. You know, he'll do the minimum. He has an Instagram page, and I think he's on Twitter more than anything, but I don't think he posts very often. He just kind of like that's sort of like what he'll consume content wise. He'll look at his Twitter feed. I think he looks at soccer stuff mostly. He's into soccer. He loves the men's national team. But anyway, yeah, his name is Hanschew, Hans Chu. He has a website and he has a recent album that just came out and I helped him do the album cover. I painted the moon for him to look like a skull. I actually have that painting in my studio right now because I couldn't bear to get rid of it. And we set up a flag in the painting and I painted a glass ball to look like the earth. Anyway, his album cover came out pretty cool and we did it together. It was fun. Table anymore. Yeah, it's on vinyl. I think it's only on vinyl. He didn't make any CDs. Hans Chew. It's Hanschew. I don't know. I don't like TikTok very much. I'm trying to post my 30 seconds to masterpiece videos on TikTok. And frankly, like when I get on there, I get like they show me a video right away and I'm like, and I stop it. And then I'm like, oh, I don't know. The TikTok platform it's for some people really love it, right? I'm not so into it. I don't want to get absorbed in videos for hours, so I'd rather get absorbed in like one thing, like a couple things. Like I'd rather get absorbed in painting. Yes, you can purchase my husband's album. Yeah, Hans Chew, like that. Hanschew. Yeah. No, he's not Japanese. He's American. He's from the South, actually. We live in his grandparents' house. His grandparents built a 2-bedroom little house in the 50s, and that's where we live because his grandparents passed away and he inherited from his mom. His mom gave him the house that we live in. That's how I was able to afford to build my studio because I did not have to buy a house like most people have to buy a house. I had the fortune of being given my husband's grandparents' house. It's a small house, but it's perfect for us, And I don't want anything bigger. I love our little house because like the bigger the house you have, the more you have to clean. And I'd rather be painting than cleaning, than vacuuming and that kind of thing. So anyway, yeah. Oh, thank you, Alexis. Not missing anything, you're not missing anything on TikTok. Like if you're on YouTube, you see like there's tons of shorts on YouTube. That's all that's on TikTok. It's like just a bunch of shorts. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to I have a 30 seconds to masterpiece TikTok, and apparently I have two Melodie Provenzanos on TikTok that are me. I guess I started both of them at some point, but I haven't posted a single thing to my Melodie Provenzano TikToks. So anyway, I just did. I feel exhausted from talking. Thanks. Thanks, Linnea. Hey, Alexis. Okay, where am I? Find my way back into this painting now that I did all that talking. The wind just hit me and I talk, 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 talk. Okay. Light refracting around in this section of the painting here in the center. So I really got to concentrate to get it accurate. And I need to get the right translucency because I don't want to cover up everything, but I want it to be a little lighter here in this spot. Super bright white. Acrylic paint. Like, type in Hans Chu music, maybe. My husband is bald. He lost his hair at an early age, but I still think he's so cute. He hates being bald, but I think it's adorable. I love it. I love him. He's the best. My husband, I love my husband so much. I'm so glad I married him. I'm using several brands. So I bought these Rose Brand. This is Rose Brand Ultramarine. Rose Brand makes gallons of paint for scenic artists or like people painting Broadway scenes. They're very, very matte. You can see here, like, you can see the shine of the glass here and compare it to the paint. The paint is like so flat, right? Like it's so matte. It's good. It doesn't like reflect light very much. So I'm using these flat paint. And I also have this color. I had this color laying around. This is very expensive, I think. Flash, it's from France. I think they now are starting to put them in plastic containers. This is actually glass. And when I ordered it from Blick or Utrecht, they're like the same company. They're owned by the same company. Anyway, I ordered several colors, and some of them came and they were broken. And I called the Utrecht or whoever it was, Blick, and they were so nice. They replaced them right away. It was cool. No, he hasn't considered wearing a hairpiece. No, he wears a bandana and a hat usually. Like he'll roll up the bandana under his hat, and that's what he wears on his head. Yeah, it's very flat. I would say it's basically the same kind of paint. Like these two paints are like vinyl based, and that I don't know what that means chemically or, but I believe they're both vinyl based. Like you can buy house paint that's very matte. This is like a very matte, it's got a lot of saturated color in it. And I think the same is true for this. It's very saturated. Like there's a lot of pigment in these paints. So, like when you get less expensive paints, they have more filler. And hi, I love dogs. Anyway, I got those two brands, but then I also have, this is glossier in comparison. There's an example. Catches the light a little bit. Golden. Love Golden brand. And then I have, you know, cheapo stuff too, like this, like that you get at Hobby Lobby. Vinyl is very similar to acrylic. Like I said, I don't know that. I always say I'm using acrylic because basically I think it's the same thing. Oh, bye, Alexis. Hey, Sumik found my husband. Cool. But also okay, so my husband's passion is music, and he's going to be going on tour in England soon. Sadly, the festival that he was going to play got canceled, but he's still going over there to tour because he has some other dates besides the festival that he was supposed to play. That sounded really fun. The festival sounded really fun in London. But anyway, yeah, so he's got some other dates over there in England to play. And but in addition to that, that actually, like for him to be a musician costs us money, kind of. Like to go on tour will end up probably costing us some money. But it's going to be a great experience, and you know, maybe the payoff will be down the road or something. I don't know. It depends. But he makes money doing video, film and video, by knowing how to operate this thing called a Bolt and a Bolt Junior and a Milo. Yes, he has a platinum tooth. It's a platinum tooth. His favorite musician is a guy named James Booker, who is dead now, but James Booker had a tooth just like that, but without a star. I don't think no, did he have a star? I don't know if James Booker had a star in his tooth or not, but James Booker wore an eye patch that had a star because he lost his eye in like a fight or something. Or like somebody beat him up, more like it. Like James Booker's not a fighter, but James Booker got beat up, I think. Anyway, yeah, my husband's really cool. I have 2 cats. His channel. Oh yeah, he does have a channel on YouTube, but is it like called like Papa's Extra Mile or something, like the name of his channel? A few of his album covers. I hope I answered all the questions. To make money, he works as a technician moving a robot that holds a video camera, film camera, and he shoots helps people produce commercials and stuff, and movies and videos and whatnot. At Leica Studios. Most recently he was in Oregon. He's back now. But he just got in last night. He was in Oregon. He was helping teach people how to use a robot at Leica Studios, which is an animation studio where they've made a bunch of movies, like big movies. That that must not be my husband's channel. 1K plus follower. Oh, I don't think so. Check out his channel. If he has that many followers, we'll have to take over his channel. Catcher, yeah, it'll be great exposure. In fact, he has a little bit of a following in England. He got written about in like the magazines over there when his first record, Tennessee and Other Stories, came out, which I painted the cover of that. He designed it though. He designs his covers and then I help him execute them. So like for the Tennessee and Other Stories, he did like this mock-up on Photoshop and then I just painted it for him. Which it's not my favorite thing to do, to paint from a photograph, but I can do it, and I did it for him because he's awesome. And at the time, we weren't married. When I painted his first album cover, we had kind of just met, so I was like, this guy better marry me. And he did, thank goodness. Oh boy, wow. Oh my goodness, it's been 2 hours that I've been online talking and painting. I should probably, you know what I have to do, which I've been putting off, is I have to send out an email inviting people to this gallery show that's happening tomorrow. It's like, that's how much I've procrastinated with having to write an email. The show is tomorrow, and I'm going to send out the email today. That's like waiting, like talk about waiting to the last minute and procrastinating. I still haven't done it. I got to do that. So I got to do that, and I got to eat breakfast. And I'm so happy you all came and checked my live stream out. Hey, Stella. True. Gives me some good exposure. Fly. Zach. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I don't want to stop painting. Oh, Stella, thank you. I've worked hard. I've done a lot of practicing. I definitely I feel like talent is like a passion. You know, like if you're passionate, you work at something and then it seems like you're talented, you know, because you've worked at it, because you're passionate about it. You know, it's like it comes working at it and practicing at it comes easily. So, you know, that's my feeling about it. Like I think like anybody could do it if they wanted to. They just have to be willing to put the time in that it takes to figure out how to do it. That's all. It's just got to have the time to figure it out. I'm old now. No, I'm not that old, but I'm old. I'm middle-aged, so I've been doing it a long time. Instagram. I'm Melodie Prov on Instagram as well. I've tried to coordinate all of my social media with the same name, Melodie Prov. I was Melodie Pro, but I thought that sounded too arrogant. So I didn't want to be Melodie Pro. And it also sounded like I was like making music or something, or like, which I do make music, but I make music under a pseudonym named Connie Aker. I was telling that to Omizu the other day. Connie Aker is my pseudonym. Most people pronounce it Archer, but it's not. They add an R to it, but or they add an A, like, no, A-C-H. Anyway, it's Aker, A-C-H-E-R, Aker, Connie Aker. Like one who aches. But I'm not as active as a musician as I used to be. Because now I'm really, really, really focused on, which I've always been really focused on painting. Music is kind of like an aside for me. That's why I have a pseudonym to do it, because I never felt very good at it either. Boy, I'm talking so much. Thak, how old are you? I'm 51. Whoa, I got 30 thumbs up for this live stream. That's awesome. And 16 people are watching. That's incredible. This is so great. Oh, Dustcatcher, thank you. That's so awesome. I hope you guys will come join me again. I'll be back. I still haven't finished. I know it looks pretty good, but it's not finished. So I really want to fine tune it and have it look like amazing, you know. And I have to figure out what that eye is going to look like. Thanks, Thak, for doing some research on snakes. That's so cool. Peace on earth, everybody. Peace on earth. And don't forget to check out the 30 seconds to masterpiece in my shorts to vote on your favorites. You can like and comment. And Omizu here, his name is Corey Burnett Hansen. He did one. And if any of you are artists and interested in doing a 30-second to masterpiece, there's a email address you can email me at, just 30seconds to masterpiece@gmail.com. It's written on, like, I should actually get it written on the shorts, but it's written on a long form. If you go to the playlist, yeah. Oh, 31, 32 likes. Wow. Hey, Omizu, can you type in the 30 seconds to masterpiece@gmail.com, that email address, in case anybody wants to be a contestant on 30 seconds to masterpiece, or a participant. 30, unless you've already left. 30 seconds to masterpiece@gmail.com. Yeah, anyway, well, there's not many people watching, so it doesn't matter anyway. I'll get it written somewhere. Oh, Sumik, thank you for following me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Okay, peace on earth, everybody. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you so much, Sumik. I appreciate it. Bye, Dustcatcher. Bye, Umizu. Bye, everybody. Stella. 5 Illy Links. Ha. Oh, wow. Thank you for subscribing. Wow, so many people. Thak, thank you. Maddie, it was great to see Maddie. It's great to see everybody. Hope to see y'all again. Peace on earth. Bye.